Just please cut, Brody. Don't keep it in. Genuinely, don't keep it in. Yo,
Mornings.
apparently this is becoming
Apparently this is
iconic.
Anyway. Something about me and this podcast and just making shit stick. The shoe fits. Mornings.
Anyway, welcome back to the Let's Talk Foreplay podcast.
Live from Eminem Music Academy. We are in the studio. Home of the DJ school.
Home of the Eminem Pro DJ Academy, KANE.
Sorry, man.
Thank you to Queen Music for having us, as always.
Standard.
A quick little product placement.
Yeah.
This studio is open for podcasts and recording and all of that. So please get in touch with us. All the details for booking out the spaces in the description. But you can just check it out on Instagram and all of that as well. So yeah, pull up. We already had some people reaching out.
Yeah, there's actually a studio session happening right now next to us.
I wonder if you could get that on.
Nah, it's not gonna show. It's just but there's a studio session happening right now, and we're on the other side recording a podcast. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So if you are new to our channel, if you haven't subscribed or watched anything before,
Please like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
and
we
get
are
interactive with us.
we are very diplomatic and very PC.
Yeah,
and we don't get controversial.
According to 80% of the industry, we're also assholes.
According to ourselves, we're assholes.
Well, that too. We are the 10% that makes up the 80%.
Listen, man, I think that we have a mission to make a change. And the fight is tough, and you can't change shit with being tolerable and nice and accepting of, because
it's actually funny that you mentioned that, no? Because last week we in our private time. Well, private time sounds weird saying it like that, but like in our off-camera time. Let's call it off-camera time.
So just real life.
Yeah, real life. Well, this is real life though.
Real?
Even on camera, this is real life.
Yeah.
So we were talking about how people in certain positions, they are just automatic assholes.
Yeah.
And regardless of how bad of an asshole they are, they're just like successful.
Yeah.
But don't you think that's part and parcel of being successful? You have to.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said, how many people do we know who are like mad successful and in positions of power, and they're just like the worst
Terrible
of the worst
people.
type people, bro.
Yeah.
But you have to be a bit of an asshole to like tell people, no, I don't care about you, I care about
Yeah,
me.
for sure.
But
for
I'm
sure.
talking about the type of asshole where you are like, you're just a nair.
Yeah, like
Like
straight
there's
up.
no other way
Like
to put it.
there's a certain,
Yeah.
you need to be strong, you need to be,
You can be
you can't take KAK.
Yeah, you can be an asshole
Yeah.
and like,
Still be a nice person.
yes, but you can be an asshole like a douchebag, you know? Like a douchebag and then a nair. You know, like
That's
a
the level.
Yeah, like a douchebag is like, I'm sarcastic and I don't take your cock and like,
Yeah.
but like,
Which can
you know,
also
like-
be annoying.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's a good annoying, you know? Like I don't like you, but I have to respect you.
You can't be weak in business. That is for
That's
sure.
true, but
you
you-
can't
but you don't
become
have to be a-
successful being weak.
You don't have to be a nair.
Yeah.
You can't be successful by, like you're saying, just being like a complete night. Like you can't.
Yeah, you can't be.
But you can. That's the
Nah.
thing. We've seen it.
We've seen it, yes, but I'm
Do
just
you
talking
think
about
that you become worse the more successful you become?
I think you become worse the more people don't defy you.
No, I think you
So-
become worse the more money you make because yes.
No.
I think money turns people into
can-
assholes, bro.
Look, that's fair, but you can make the same amount of money. But the moment you're surrounded by a bunch of yes men is when you really become the worst of the worst.
But the only way to get yes men is to actually be able to like afford that, because a yes man isn't just gonna yes man you. You have to be. There's a transaction there somewhere, somehow.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the like your money going up doesn't necessarily mean that you become an asshole. It's the fact that if I gain 2-3 more yes men than what I currently have, I'll become an even crazier
But even
asshole.
listen to that, like how that sounds. Yes, man. Like you got like 3 little bitches running
No,
around after you.
1000%, because that's what it is, bro.
But that's what most DJs have. Just saying. That's
Bitches?
why they're DJing. Yeah. No, not bitches.
Oh, yes, man.
Yes, man. Yeah. That's why they're still DJing. Oh wait, we said we're not
That's
we're
kind of
triggering
hot.
topics.
That's kind of a hot topic. I can't lie.
It's not though. Like there's so many TikToks where you see people saying, just tell people they're bad at something, bro. It's not being rude. It's like if you're not good, you can work at it, but if you're working at it doesn't make you any better, maybe it's not for you.
Brody's an advocate for being a no man. Yeah.
Not a no man, just what if your potential lies somewhere else and you're wasting
100%.
Do you know what? No, I feel like that's a like a thing that people don't consider, especially in the entertainment industry. Like we talk about the DJ school when people ask us, okay, what do you do and what is it about? We tell people that it's more than just DJing. It's more than just showing someone how to DJ and how to count 1, 2, 3, 4 and whatever the case may be. We actually talk about the different niches you can find yourself in as a DJ. So, for example, as part of our curriculum, we do events promotion, how to promote an event. We do obviously DJing, and we talk about event production. You might not want to promote the event, but you're good at producing an event, as in conceptualizing something, seeing it through to the end, that sort of thing. You know, you might not want to be a DJ, but you want to learn how to manage an artist liaison, and that sort of thing. And this is like all stuff that we cover. And I look at some people in the industry and I look at how they work with other people and like how they produce events and stuff like that. And I'm like, if you applied 100% of your focus in producing an event instead of trying to headline your own event, you could unlock something crazy, bro.
I mean, I look at that event that Broke used to do. I forgot what it's called now, sorry. But they were on the lineup, but they weren't the headliners of their own shows. But also because they had to make sure that everything...
Between friends.
Yeah, between friends. So they didn't headline any of those shows. They had a headliner. But that's also because they had to make sure that everything on the ground was also operating properly. Which it did, and that's an example of what you're saying. It is.
I think it's also knowing when to delegate, man, and knowing when to move responsibilities around. I feel like a lot of people just want to do things by themselves.
Yeah, I get that, because I think maybe when you start, if you don't have a high profit margin, doing things, let's take right here, right now, for example, I started that by myself. And I tried to do it all by myself and pay the relevant people I needed to pay to do certain things that I couldn't do. But I try to do as much by myself to keep my costs low so that I can make a profit or at least break even. And do you know what I mean? And then eventually I realized you can't do it by yourself.
You can't, yeah.
So
Look,
yeah, it's a tough one because there's two sides of how you can approach it.
This is so funny, man. I actually don't want to bring it up.
But you have to now, because now you open them. We can cut it out if you don't want to.
Nah, man. Nah, let me not. It's funny, man, because you're talking about right here, right now, and you're talking about like how you started it out by yourself, and like how you tried to obviously like minimize the cost and stuff like that. And I was just thinking about the conversation we had last week.
About
stay away from me and my opinion.
Oh God, yeah. Let's not talk about that.
Stay away from me and my what?
No, we'll get into that at a later stage. I see why I didn't want to bring it up. We'll get into that at a later stage.
We are reconvening. Yeah.
So I actually have a segue, because you spoke about liaising for artists and managing artists, event production.
Yeah.
So I want to bring up the topic of summer, because we did a lot of events, and I'm just going through my head of like things that happened, the productions that we saw.
Yeah.
Like, but like I mean, the hip hop floor on a jeep in the middle of the crowd. That was crazy.
This is actually
That was
dope.
crazy.
Let's do this. Let's rank our experiences,
Fire.
right?
Okay.
And obviously with the ranking,
Yeah.
we so like Brodi's foreplay. Give us one, we'll rank it.
Oh, is this what we? No, this is its own
This
segment.
is not Brody's
Yeah, it's not
foreplay.
Brody.
Yeah.
But this is, I'm just saying we should run it like Brody's
So we've been
foreplay.
wanting to recap our summer for the longest time, and
we just
obviously
didn't
we've-
know
Yeah.
how.
And,
like
and
what
full
would be the-
clarity, we felt like we were gonna repeat some topics if we.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Yeah.
it's so much to cover, man. Like,
Yeah. All right, let's get into it
Let's
without
get
wasting
into
any
it.
more
Brody,
time. So
do your
let's recap our summer by our summer gigs
By
that we did, by
experiences.
experience.
righto.
What's
Brody.
it? Are there 5? What
Oh,
are they?
It's hip hop floor,
Hip-hop
everyday people, best day ever, catering all the
Catering all the-
timeless tour, and then if we want, we can throw in the Red Bull turn it up.
Okay, we might as well. So
Might
that's
as well.
5.
It's 5.
Okay.
While you guys do your first ranking, I'm gonna bring up the sets on my phone just so we know what we did.
So, but you need to throw us a name, and then we'll talk about it and rank it.
Let's start with hip hop floor because that's first. Then that was what I spoke about now.
We'll rank first.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Don't give it the number. Just say if it's a B tier, C tier, S tier. You know, S tier, A
Oh,
tier,
like-
all that stuff.
Oh yeah. We know about
okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay. So then do it like that.
Ooh.
It's a tough one. Okay, so Hip Hop Floor was, of course, a hip hop
But that
event
launched
for
our
hip-hop.
that launched our summer.
So Sprite, Speedster, Biscuit Mill, Blackie headlining. It's got all the elements of a good party.
All the
Free
elements,
Jaw,
bro. Number 1, Free Jaw. Number 2, Biscuit Mill. So you know the production value is gonna be good.
Green.
Green. For
You know?
I love foreplay.
So, yeah, it had all the elements of a really good event.
So wait, let me just get this hoe. S tier is obviously like elite.
That's the above tier, and then everything from that is A, B, C.
ABC.
I'm saying A tier, and I'm saying Brody pulling his face. I'm saying A tier because we corrected a lot of our grievances that we had the last time we played at Biscuit Mill as 4.
Oh, okay, yes.
For
yes.
that
For
was for
community.
community, yeah.
For community, yes.
I'm saying A tier for that
We
reason.
performed again after a headliner.
After
The
headliner,
a community was after
Maglera Doughboy.
Maglera, and everyone left after that.
like immediately.
This time we performed straight after Blackie, and 90% of people stayed. I
Stayed.
didn't feel a big change.
There wasn't a change. That's
There
what I'm
wasn't a
saying.
change.
So
I think we killed the set.
the set was hard.
It was hard.
Hard.
So
hard.
I'm gonna rank it in terms of
The set is currently on 1.3k views, so 1,300 views.
Musical sets do not do well on the foreplay page.
yeah. I mean,
It's
just
such
one of
it's
those
such a weird
things,
one. I don't
whatever.
know why.
I think I'm gonna rank it in terms of our experience, how we performed, and then obviously as a attendee as well.
Yeah.
I'm happy to put it in A as well because I think we did a great set. It was well received, but I know the other sets, the feeling I
The
had
feelings, yeah, were
was
different. Yeah.
Very good event, very well attended, very well organized.
Production value
Solid
was
A tier.
super good.
Solid
Good
A tier.
A tier, yeah. So the only downer about that event was Brody dropping our bottle of Casamigos after our artist liaison had to go search in the storage room.
There was nothing.
There was no tequila left, and we came, and he came up to us and he's like, guys, there's no tequila. Is there anything else that you want? And we were willing to like not take anything else. We were like, nah, it's calm, bro. Just a couple waters or whatever the case may be. And like maybe 20 minutes later, he comes up and he's like, I found a bottle of tequila for you guys. And we were so excited. And this was like 5 minutes before we walked up to start playing. And Calvin and I was like, okay, cool, let's do a shot and let's take a drink with us. And when we come back, we can finish the rest. Bro, we walked down the stage after our set just for them to tell us, nah, this man dropped the Casamigos on the floor.
Wasn't it before?
No, it was
Nah.
it was like
Was during
you
our
poured
set.
your drink, you had a shot, you went on stage. As you walked up, I like put my bag on my back, and I didn't know. Firstly, also, it was on a box of gas. I don't know. It was like speakers were in there, whatever, and it was just sitting there. And
And you dropped it.
I didn't see, so I put my bag on my back, and then I just knocked the bottle off of the back.
At least we're not those type of people that's gonna cry about alcohol, bro. Like it really. Didn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's not
was
that deep.
just.
But also, this man dropped the whole bottle of Casamigos.
Yeah,
That time the whole backstage smelled like tequila.
But that was a fun
It
time.
was a super
good- it
dope,
was a good
super
one.
dope. Like, and like, I think the thing that excited us the most was because it was a hip hop event.
Yeah.
And we basically showcased the set itself. For me was a showcase of what hip hop DJing really is, bro.
Mm.
New music, familiar music, different transition techniques.
Yeah. we did.
Different transition techniques. Like skits,
Yeah.
little bit of scratching here and there. Like, I just encapsulated what a hip hop DJ set should sound like.
I agree with you.
Super 8 for me.
In 2025.
In 2025.
Yeah.
And then how did you find out about it? Because it happened, we found out about like 2 weeks before the event?
2 weeks before.
So who contacted you guys? Do you know?
Speedy.
Pizza.
Yeah, Speedy hit you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, Speedy. Which, again, it's crazy when I think about it, right? So, and it kind of goes back into a deeper conversation. So I had a chat with one of my homies, and then I think I mentioned it to Teddy also. Teddy will confirm when he sees this on Wednesday. But I was talking about our calendar, right? So I don't know if you do the same, but in the beginning of every year, you look at the calendar and you can kind of pick out certain dates when things are happening. You know, you can pick out when Daisies is happening. You can kind of pick out when things are gonna happen in December and whatever the case may be, right? And I'm looking at the entertainment climate in Cape Town, and I'm looking at the calendar this year, and I can't pick out anything, bro. Like I made a list of like some of the most popular events that happens or used to happen in Cape Town, right? Number one, I'm looking at Community. When was the last time you saw Community on the calendar for this year? The last Community I know that they did was last year at Ostrich. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Was that
Oh,
beginning
there
of
was
this year
one
or was
this
it end
year,
of
man.
last year?
Where?
There was one this year.
Yeah.
It was like first quarter. I'm sure there was one, like the first
I
quarter
don't
of the
recall
year.
it. But I'm just saying, man, like I'm looking at that
It
event.
usually happens more often.
It usually happens on like historical public holidays. There wasn't one.
Maybe every 3-4
There
months.
could be one coming up now in September
You
for
never know.
Heritage.
Yeah, probably.
I'm looking at something like Pantone Sundays. Pantone Sundays used to be a consistent fixture in Cape Town.
Yo, you've been crying for Pantone to
Bro.
come back, bro.
Pantone is one of the best event experiences I've had as a DJ and an attendee. Hands down. One of the best experiences. And mind you, it's at one of the shittest venues ever. Rooftop on Bree, one of the shittest venues ever.
Worst.
But somehow they've always managed to beat all the negativity around that venue, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously we know Daisies is happening. That's a standard. Everyday People is happening at the end of the year. That's confirmed, for example. And there was like a few other things that I mentioned, and I'm looking at the calendar, and it's like
Bacardi best day ever.
Bacardi best day ever, yeah. And it's like these events are no longer like happening. Well, yeah, you don't know, but it's like the fact that, for example, Pantone hasn't dropped a single Cape Town date since the Red Edition that we went to when we first recorded this pod.
Yo, was that the last one?
That was the last one, bro.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know if maybe it's a thing of there's not much risk involved throwing a big corporate backed event in summer, so that's maybe why they aren't doing a lot of promo beforehand. I'm not talking about a Pantone or something like that or
Yeah.
Soundset. I'm talking about a big event, because we've seen that big corporates, alcohol brands, etc., would just rather do 1 or 2 massive parties a year, and they know that it's gonna pop off. So it's not like it's a thing that you know about it now already.
Yeah.
Like DSTV Delicious or or daisies, or it's you know what I mean. So that might be feeding into it.
Yes, but I'm also looking at these events as there's always been at least 2 or 3 in the build up. So like every event series takes a break. Whether it's 2-3 months off, they take a break, but they come back. And like usually there's at least 1 or 2 events before the break. The break happens and then there's the announcement to say we will be back. I haven't seen any of that.
But it's also, I'm thinking back to like 2016, 17, 18, 19 before COVID. Do you remember those parties like Toy Box, Get Real? Those don't happen anymore, bro. Like I think there's phases and seasons where things just it doesn't work anymore because your audience has moved on and you can't really get that like a new audience in. Like you struggle to now reconnect with a younger group again and keep it going.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm also saying if there's a demand for it, like I'm looking at the Cape Town landscape and I'm seeing gaps for a lot of things. Something like a community. Because now they took up a space. The space is vacated now because there's not anything happening. Why? Why are we leaving that gap there?
It's the what it costs to put an event on, because you need to now guarantee. Okay, you can. We spoke about it a couple of weeks ago that when Joburg comes here, they can't guarantee that they're gonna sell tickets to an event. To an event, right? Like they can't guarantee that people are gonna buy in advance.
Yeah.
So now I have to think, if you're gonna put on an event or festival of that scale, or even smaller, but you want to get good DJs or performers there, it's gonna cost you, let's say, a base foundation of like 50K.
Are we being priced out of our own city?
As consumers,
No, as event promoters and like, do you think it's gotten to that point now where, regardless of the risk, it's not worth the risk?
what do you mean by priced out? How
Like-
can I explain that.
Like it's too expensive with too little guaranteed
Yes.
return.
For sure. That's why the big companies throwing their events are it's destroying the little guy. It's destroying the 200 person event, the 700 person event, the independent self-funded event.
Yeah.
It's destroying that because
Even clubs are sort of taking from that now, because it's cheaper for you to host your event at the club because all the infrastructure is there, the bar is there. You don't have
Yeah,
to
1000%.
pay for that.
for sure, yeah.
So that's a guaranteed return on your investment because you're paying nothing. You're just paying DJs.
Yeah,
This is
for
valid.
sure, bro. The problem is that when these big corporates do their festivals or one day festival or one day big event, a lot of the time it's either cheap or free because it's a marketing stunt. So they don't need a return
They don't
on
need the
investment.
return on investment.
Their return
yeah.
on investment is marketing.
It's the same like Jägermeister doing House of Cool on the 28th of June
For free.
for free.
With massive artists.
booking Focalistic, booking
Yeah.
Young Stunner, booking Dawson, booking Ziggy, booking basically a stacked lineup and telling the entire Cape Town, hey, you have complete access to this for free. All you need to do is you go on whatever this
yeah.
web ticket thing was and get your free ticket.
Yeah. It completely kills the independent promoters and event organizers.
Yeah, 1000%, bro.
Before the year ends, they
They have
to
to splurge
yeah.
on something.
For
But
sure.
I'm, but
you
I'm
can
also,
at least charge 150.
That's also a good
200.
segue into, because the next thing I want to talk about is Bacardi Best Day Ever. Because at that event, I kind of got the idea that alcohol brands won't necessarily tell a big concerts or a limitless events to put on an event. They'll do it themselves because they know that
Yeah.
it works. They've
It's-
seen it work with other events.
S-tier event, by the way.
Bacardi Best Day Ever.
S-tier
yeah,
event.
we're going to have to put it up there, bro.
Is until whoever in your team decided to come up with Bacardi Best Day Ever, give that person
Everything they want.
the keys to the country,
The
bro.
keys to the country. That is the best thing ever. 1,000, how much?
It's like,
Ticket?
I think it's early bird started at like $900, and then I think it went up to like 1.5.
Nah, I think that the last,
What was the most expensive phase?
I think, well, Because I didn't know that we were like guaranteed to be there, so I just bought mine and then I sold it afterwards. I think I paid like 1-2.
Bro, guys, put this into perspective, right? Put this into perspective. On an average night out, whether you're an avid drinker or not, on an average night out, you're gonna spend $300 on your Uber, up and down, for example, right? You're gonna spend another $200 on your ticket at the worst case
100,
scenario.
150, yeah. something
I'm
like
just
that.
using
Yeah,
worst
yeah,
case
yeah,
scenario.
yeah.
$200. That's 500 rand. You're gonna get to the event. A double vodka Red Bull is gonna cost you 150.
Some places, yeah.
150 double vodka Red Bull. 150. You're gonna have about 2 of those, 3
Mind
of
you,
those for the
best day
night.
ever is at
Grand Africa.
Grand Africa. So think about the venue
Yeah.
as well.
You're gonna have about 2 or 3 of those for the night. That's gonna be another 450. You're already at 950 spend. You might want a hookah. You might wanna buy
Please
some
pronounce that properly.
hookah.
Yeah.
I did say hookah.
No, you omitted one of the O's, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It
I
sounded,
didn't say hookah, guys.
it sounded exactly like hookah.
You might want a hookah.
Just say pipe, bro.
Just
say
no,
pipe.
but pipe's even worse.
No,
Nah.
it's not. See, now you're making it worse.
Crazy.
Anyways.
he hard-ard hooker.
Hookah. And then you're gonna run into a bra. You're gonna want to do shots at the bar.
You're gonna want to eat.
You want to diet. You're spending at least 2K on a night out.
If you're single, you may be trying to buy some drinks for a girl or a guy or something like that.
Now you get this event that tells you 1,200 rand for your ticket, and in this ticket is unlimited alcohol.
Unlimited.
For the entire
Actually
night.
unlimited.
the people that don't drink alcohol, it's unlimited drinks.
Unlimited
Soft
any-
drinks
yeah.
as well. You go to the and mind you, the vitamin C shot is for when you feel like you've had too much to drink, but you still want to drink more.
And there's a vitamin B shot also.
Crazy.
So you go to the bar, and on the menu, every item next to the bar says free. So if you want to line up 20 shots, the bartender's not going to look at you
Yeah.
funny, bro. They're
And
going to
if-
line up your 20 shots.
It's not like if you go to the rugby, you can only order 4 beers at a time.
No.
Or 2 beers at a time.
You can order
20.
Bro.
50.
I'm-
100. Like,
you can
it's
order
unlimited, bro.
anything you want, bro. Like, it's free. Like,
It's insane.
It's insane.
It's
Like,
actually
the
insane.
amount of people that night who was being carried out the event and
Bro.
just laying unconscious somewhere.
For the viewers, I don't drink. But that day I said, I'm going to Uber.
No, literally. Like,
That day I Ubered.
1,200 rand, you have access to unlimited drinks. And you need to emphasize the unlimited, man,
Yeah.
because they're not going to cut you off.
Yeah.
They're going to look at you, they're going to see, nah, this Bruce fucked.
That alone,
But-
that alone as a concept is good. Now you add Grand Africa. Now you add
Premium
30th
venue.
of December. Now you add perfect weather. Now you add incredible production
Bro,
value.
the production value
the decor,
is
the
insane.
screens, the sound, everything. Like they had unicorns and
Bro.
fucking sharks hanging from the
ceiling. They had mascots where people would, like, I remember we had a zebra there, no?
There was
Like,
yeah,
it
there
was
was people
just,
dressed as
crazy.
like
Just-
and
like,
ET and stuff
yeah,
like
there
that
was
also.
costumes, and like because it's summer,
Yeah.
they encourage you to dress up,
Mm.
get sexy. They always do it at like a Grand Africa, a Cabo, because it's like that beach vibe.
Actually, the weather was horrible.
So in the beginning,
Yes.
it rained
Yeah, but they made it so comfortable.
so comfortable.
on a
You didn't
beach,
even notice
on a
it, bro.
beach venue, like it was so cozy,
It wasn't
warm, no
cold.
wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and then a massive lineup as
and then
well.
a crazy lineup, bro. I'm talking about the best that Cape Town has to offer. And again, it's a Joburg event, so coupled with what the best Joburg has to offer. And again, we in that space, bro, where we locked in. Like, we're looking at the crowd, and in the build up to the event, we thinking to ourselves, okay, cool. What can we expect? So I had the privilege to play there the year before. We played there as Foreplay. And obviously experiencing the event was dope. And obviously I remembered a lot from that time, and I know what type of crowd they attract. It's a lot of young kids, school kids. And even like the older mature crowd in there, they're very open-minded when it comes to the music that you play. And it was one of those sets where we got into our element and we said, we can give you a little bit of everything. We
Yeah.
can give you hard hip hop, can give you a sing-along, we can give you some Jersey club. And mind you, Jersey club is like a thing that you can't just go out and play for the vibes.
I think the title on the set was Dance Hall and Jersey Club. I think that was the main focus.
A lot of dancehall, the hip windy stuff, and it was so again, everything that we're mentioning is available to watch on the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to go and see what we did and listen to what we did, you can genuinely go watch it and just see the vibes for yourself. But I'm telling you, you playing now and you looking up and it's literally the best day ever for everyone in the
People
crowd,
are
bro.
so happy, bro.
People are smiling.
I
from
spoke to
ear
a friend of
ear.
mine 2 weeks ago, and she came with her sister and her two like best friends. And we were talking, and she was like, "Yo, I need another best day ever." And I was like,
Bro.
"Bro, it's like
It's
I don't want summer. I want the best day ever, bro."
The thing is putting that expectation when you name the party best day ever.
It's
You have to go
follow
above
through, bro.
expectations,
But
and they do, bro.
It's literally the best day ever.
Yeah, it's
bro.
amazing.
Like,
So fun.
if you've never experienced this before, do yourself a favor and just get the ticket, bro. Just get the ticket.
It will ruin your New Year's.
It will
New Year's
ruin your
Eve.
New Year's
You will
Eve.
not have to
You
do
will not-
anything
you-
on
you
New
don't
Year's
wanna
Eve
go out on
because
New
it's
Year's
it's the best.
But they are so smart for that. 'Cause
no
the-
competition.
No competition on the 30th of December, bro.
Yeah.
And not just that. Fuck New Year's Day, bro. Come have fun today. Like, come have fun now, bro.
Yeah.
It's honestly the STA event production was crazy. The set was crazy.
Yeah.
The experience itself was super dope.
The next one is Everyday People, which is my personal favorite. I listen to the set
But personal favorite because of the set.
because of the set. I listen to the set probably like once a week.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah. So I have a. This was a bucket list event for me.
Yes.
Listening to my favorite podcast, the Road Podcast, based in America. They love this event. They promote this event often. So Everyday People was started in America, and it is, to my knowledge, and based on what they've said, and the organizer of the event,
DJ
the founder,
Moma.
DJ Moma,
Shout out DJ Momo.
he says that they are the biggest traveling event in the world, apart from your
terms of-
Tomorrowland and
Yeah.
Ultra.
In terms of pop-ups and
Yes.
different countries, cities.
They
that sort of thing.
they do an event like I don't know, probably once a month around the world.
Their
Something like
calendar
that.
is insane.
Yeah, it's
bro.
insane. If
Like,
not more often.
they probably do 2 to 3 events a month.
Probably.
So when they're in a country, they go to the major cities in the
Yeah.
country.
And
They'll have
for
2
an
events.
American to say world tour, this is
This is an
actually a
actual
world
world
tour,
tour.
not
Not-
fucking USA, Europe.
Yeah, this is an actual world tour.
They go to
Every country you can
like
think of,
full
bro.
full Africa, full South America.
They own MC. They own like hype men,
own
dances.
They have
everything,
yeah,
bro.
so they have
It's
a
literally a
traveling
traveling
party of hype men, dancers,
Yeah.
MCs, photographers, videographers. Like Moma has mentioned that their traveling expense alone is something stupid, like $100,000 or whatever, something like that. I'm
that's
thumb sucking,
crazy.
but you know,
But like
can you
imagine spending again in rand context, imagine spending 1.8 to 2.5 million rand every single time you and your team needs to go and set up a party somewhere. And that's just traveling expenses.
Yeah.
That's getting from one country to the next.
Yeah.
And then now you have to still deal with all the bullshit this entertainment industry offers you with, like, cool, you want to host at my club or you want to host at my venue, but I'm not going to give you bar splits.
So this is interesting. So what Moma said about the bar split / deal,
Yeah.
most venues would do either a charge for the venue or free and you get the tickets. Bar split, there's a few ways to do it. What he does is he goes to them and says, what is your average bar income? And he says, if we beat that, we get something.
X amount,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. And he always beats it. So like having that
Bro.
confidence of going to a place and saying, I guarantee you we will beat your average bar spend, that venue's going to say, no problem. come
But
through."
again, I would liken the experience to very similar to Best Day Ever. It's gonna sound very weird when I say it, but like when you're in that space, it's like a sexy feeling, man.
Yeah.
You know, so you wanna get a drink.
Yeah.
You wanna get in that mood to dance and like
Also, it's
experience
at
the music.
Cabo
Beach Club vibe.
summer.
You know, you wanna feel that.
doesn't
Also,
even
not
feel-
great weather. It was quite like
was
cold
windy,
and
yeah.
windy.
It also feels similar to Best Day Ever. You're surrounded by South Africans, majority.
But it doesn't feel like
You're
it.
in South Africa, but it doesn't feel South African.
That's what
It
I'm saying.
feels like you're part of a global thing.
Yeah, the experience is so crazy because, like, yes, you in Cape Town, you see Cape Townians, but then you also look around you and you see a lot of foreign nationals.
Yeah.
Like, I probably met like 3-4 different people from the States alone,
Yeah.
and it's like, it feels like you said, like a world tour vibe
Yeah.
happening.
But because we are a digital nomad city, do you think that when these why are you laughing, bro? That's what we are. Do you think when these international events come over, people are like, oh, I recognize this from back home.
Yeah.
It's a bit of something for me.
Yeah.
1000%.
So that's why it creates that sort of it's the same as a friend of mine went to London a couple of weeks ago, and a few of the local house DJs that perform at like a We Are Sundays were in London playing there, and the crowd was just people from South Africa.
Yeah.
And he said
1000%.
they filled out the whole venue. It was an
Yeah.
incredible thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that definitely
that's
plays
the
a part
standard,
in it
yeah.
for sure. But yeah, again, great production, great energy, great
Yeah.
hospitality. That's another thing. How they treated
That
us
was
and our
good.
crew. A table, best day ever. Table, big table, food, whatever you want, drinks, everything.
Just
that's
call
bare
us.
minimum, but that's still a lot.
Yeah.
You know, to get that type of service with a smile, where you're not fighting for.
Yeah, and it doesn't
your,
feel like you're being on someone's neck.
Yeah, bro. Like
it's
it
so
shouldn't
good.
feel that. way.
So shout out to the good people at Strictly Soul, because that was Momo's contact
the
for
event partner, yeah.
for both Cape
Local
Town and
partner.
Joburg, and obviously Momo consulted with Akio and his team, and they were like, "Yo, obviously everyday people, we need to make sure the shit bangs and that it's good." And Akio actually hit me up to get the booking over the line. And I still got like super excited. I was like, "Oh, everyday people." And I hit you up and you were like, "Yeah, it's a no-brainer, bro.
100%.
That's a no-brainer." And I'm just thinking about like how everything turned out that day. So we were initially supposed to play 7 to 8.
Something like that.
know
No,
it was-
I think it was like 6 to 7. It was much earlier, yeah. Because
Yeah.
the whole idea was still, oh, we have that spot just before sunset.
Just before
Yeah.
sunset, yeah.
Yes.
And obviously we psyched out, we're planning the set and whatever the case may be. And was it on the day we got the text that said, "Hey, we're moving you guys"? And
Later.
did they move us 8 to 9? They moved us.
I
8
think
to
it was
9.
on the day because we were still at Calvin's apartment like an hour before the
Yeah.
event started. Like we were
It was a
still.
godsend, actually.
Yeah, no, literally. And it's like, and mind you, we prepped the set for that into sunset, but we also kind of felt like, yo, this is just a chance to showcase energy and talent.
Yeah.
And we prepped a little, we added some harder hitting things later on. And we get that text that says, "Hey, we're going to move you guys 8 to 9, something at the venue where we need to start the event an hour later, whatever the case may be." And I just remember us thinking like, yeah,
It was
This
really
is-
good because when we got there at about 6, the guy that was playing, I can't remember. who it was.
Smulana,
Smulana.
fire,
Amazing
fire.
house set, but it was still empty at that time.
Yeah.
And we would have played during that time. So starting us later, it was just
It's a
perfect. bro.
godsend, yeah. And it was like a nice setup because like I remember listening to the set and I'm like, "Oh, this man is cooking."
Yeah.
But it's like one of those sets where he's inviting everybody to come closer.
Very gently.
You like the music that I'm
Yeah,
playing
just
and you're a
come
bit
chill.
shy, but
Yeah.
like it's fine. It's deep house, come chill, have a vibe. And then we pulled up and it was just mayhem after that, bro.
that
Again,
was probably my favorite set of ours.
I think sonically,
yeah.
yes.
The vibe, the appreciation from the crowd, but also everything we planned and how we imagined it in our heads came out.
Came through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was. I don't think you missed. Hearing it back on the actual set,
Yeah.
I don't think you missed any sort of your
It
timings.
was flawless.
flawless,
It was
bro.
exactly how we wanted it to go.
That set us up for like the rest of
Yeah.
the summer. It was
Nah, that was
it's
that was
the
good.
event, bro.
Yeah.
It's the event.
Yeah.
From there, we went to Timeless Tour.
No, there was something before that.
Something.
No,
else
it was
there.
it was best day ever. Then Timeless Tour.
Yes.
Which happened, by the way, so if you're looking at the timeline, the hip hop flow happened end of like 30th November, end of November.
No, it was in December.
Was it in December?
It was in December.
Looking at hip hop flow December, Everyday People, then probably like a week or 2 weeks after that. Then Bacardi Best Day Ever happened on the 30th of December. Then Timeless Tour happened on the
5th
the 5th of Jan.
So that 4-week period, we were burnt,
Critical.
bro. Do you
We were
remember?
cooked, bro.
Do you remember sitting at your house?
Yes.
Doing the.
Fuck, bro.
I looked at that
Prepping
photo
for Kate Renata.
that I took
Yes.
of you guys that day. And then like words I put there
It
was
wasn't
like,
a photo, bro. It was like a little clip. Yeah, it was like a clip of us, and you could see us, like, we were there, but we were not meant
so
to be there,
drained, bro. We were like, that was the last of us.
And mind you, this is in between our own personal things that we're doing
Yeah.
as like KANE and Gremlin, separate entities.
and then it's still Christmas and it's festive and it's
Family
family time.
Going
It's
on.
all of these things, bro. And I just remember sitting during Kate Renata prep. And mind you, that set we prepped the week of the event. We as much as we told ourselves, okay, we're prepping for this set, but we need to also do something in the back end for Kate Renata because that's what ultimately what we're building
Yeah.
towards. Just never got to that. So that week of the Kate Renata event, I just remember saying like, yo, as dope as we are, as technical as we are, this is just one of those sets where we need to enjoy ourselves,
vibe out.
enjoy the
Yeah.
music, bro. I think it was in that same week also we got our lineup time,
Yeah.
and we realized that we were the second act of the day, and it was just one of those things where we're like, yo, there's no point in overcomplicating what we're trying to do, and trying to showcase this insane
technical
range of
shit,
skill and whatever the case may be. We're the second act of the day. As much as we're expecting 20,000, 25, 30,000 people at this event, we guaranteed 200 at the very most at that point in time of the day. And I still remember that one day at what's that Extra Blood.
Yeah,
We're
what you
sitting-
spent like 5 weeks there, bro. You guys
Nah,
loved
but like
it.
this one specific day, man, we were sitting and we were obviously on SoundCloud getting music and whatever the case may be. And I just remember us bouncing off from each other just based on what we were downloading and like what we heard. And it was like, okay, this is dope, this is dope, this is dope. And then eventually just sitting and putting everything together, it was like, nah, this is
You know what made it easier is because we were playing events that were hip hop and sort of commercial based
Yeah.
up until that point, whereas the Kate Renata set felt much less pressure to do a certain type of thing. So we did a lot of 100 BPM to 120 kind of stuff, more
a lot of left field
Afrobeat,
things.
vibey, housey, Kate Renata-esque.
Yeah, you mixed it in with your more like you play like a Michael Jackson song with a
Yeah.
more Afro beat to
We
it.
played
It
no
was-
hip hop actually.
No hip hop.
Yeah.
Besides maybe like the first 3
What it
transitions, first
is,
4.
what's up? Yeah.
I think it was the instrumental, the first over the first song that was cut from YouTube. That's
Yeah. Okay.
hip hop, yeah.
So yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed the set because it felt like just the end of summer sort of, let's just enjoy
It's-
ourselves.
yeah.
It was an accomplishment because like we made it to Kate Renata lineup. It was a good feeling, and
It was a fight also.
It was a fight.
It was a huge fight.
Yeah.
As much as we knew about it, and we obviously knew Kate Renata was coming, we obviously leaked it on the pod when we initially heard the rumblings
Yeah.
and like people just talking about it and whatever the case may be. What a lot of you guys don't know is that it was still a fight to get fully confirmed on the lineup, you know. I think as much as
we were told.
We were
this
told
is,
it was
this
a
is straight up.
guarantee.
No, we weren't told there was a guarantee. We were told there was a chance, but we were told that there was reluctancy to get us over the line because of the low social media numbers.
low social media numbers.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's actually I did not know that. I never ever knew that.
So just
Looking at Foreplay as an entity
as a
by
f-
itself.
Yeah, they
It's
were not
Gremlin
looking at
plus Kane,
Gremlin
yeah.
and Kane and what so
Yeah.
they're looking at Foreplay, which again we didn't even crack 1,000 followers at that point in time.
Probably
We didn't
not,
need
no.
1,000 followers.
Mind you, Foreplay at that point had probably been running for what, like
6
8 months, 6 months properly. But we had the
No, a year.
No, a
we
year.
started Foreplay
no.
December
But
24.
think about when you put the set out in January. We didn't do anything for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah, it was. So again, we obviously know we know a lot of the people in the process of putting this thing together. There's people talking to us behind the scenes, and like people who genuinely fuck with us and fuck with what we do beyond oh, I know you as my bro, whatever the case may be. Like genuinely you fuck with the concept of Foreplay. They know who we are, they know what we do, and they know the whole mission behind Foreplay. No, these are the people fighting tooth and nail to make sure that we are confirmed and that we are there. And then you get the reluctancy from some of the other people who are also Cape Town based. And they like, oh yeah, but if you look at these numbers, or if you look at this and that and the other, we don't know if it's gonna work out. And it kind of feeds into what we were talking about last week, where your shit's already sold, bro. Focus on giving people a great experience. And I think Kate Renardo for me was one of those moments where I realized, like, we are who we think we are, bro.
It felt very validating and
Super validating.
at the same time it was still, I had a feeling internally that it could have been better as an entire concept. We
Yes.
spoke about it last week, of course, but that also feeds into why those artists that we feel should have been on the lineup maybe didn't get on because of some bullshit like low social media
Low
numbers.
social media
You know, that's
count
that's
and-
it's crazy to me.
I will say though, if you look
Alas.
at the lineup though, it's not like people that have been DJing for a year got on that lineup. Yes, Foreplay had been formed for 6 months, but each person respectively in Foreplay has been DJing for longer time. So everybody on the lineup, I didn't felt like they started this year and suddenly they deserve to be there for social media. There was grafting involved.
Well, no, mind you, a lot of the people who were on that lineup, they also had to be fought for. Because the lineup that was social media heavy driven was not the same lineup that you saw
Yeah.
on that came out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was a fight to get Surreal and Fizz and Shay on.
The workaholics as well.
Workaholic. Maybe not so much, but if you think about social media numbers,
I'm the reason I'm saying that is because they the same like Foreplay.
yeah, it's new.
It's new.
Yeah.
So I'm also looking at that because if I'm comparing it to the initial lineup that we saw,
Yeah.
where it was social media driven,
Yeah.
us, Workaholics, Serial, Fizz and Shy, we were not on there, bro.
Yeah.
Even DJ Abu wasn't on there.
Real.
And Abu fucking murked it.
Yeah. No, everyone murked it. Everyone on the
Everyone
lineup
murked, everyone
murked it.
well deserved and
Yeah,
well
of
played.
course.
But I'm just saying, I'm just putting it into that perspective for the audience, man.
Yeah.
If you're looking at that catered and other lineup that happened and the people who played, and I know a lot of people had a good experience sonically. Everything from the first people who pressed played, minus Kitty Cash, to the last person who pressed Q, everyone was phenomenal.
Yeah. It was great. It could have been better, but it could very easily have been worse.
could have easily have been
like
worse.
very easily.
I think also that was before we like go on to the last stuff. I think that was a lot of people told me that Kaitanada like didn't do anything for them, like in terms of how he played. And then I thought about it, and the three of us were standing together, and there was nuances in what he did and how he presented his music.
I think
That if you listen to it, and DJs in particular would have understood that there was a way that he presented it that was very different to what you're going to hear on your phone. But people still said, oh, I could have listened to my phone and it's the same thing.
look, it's obviously a flawed mentality, man, because like you can't judge Kate Renardo from a DJing perspective. You like, again, he's a DJ producer DJ, but you're not gonna go to his show expecting him to do wonderful as a DJ.
Different sports. Again.
Different sports, yeah. But you expecting him, like, again, I'm expecting him to showcase his music in a way that I can't hear it on the phone, like you
Yeah.
pointed out.
VIP versions.
Exactly.
And he did do some of that. Yeah.
Extended edits,
Different type of
or like
something you can only experience at the
Exactly.
show. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and again, that's the problem with society and the crowd, bro. You're expecting KANE to come up and actually be a jazz DJ instead of listening to his music and having him present it to you in a way that you can't hear it on the phone.
You can't expect KANE to do a DJ performance at the level that we do a DJ performance. At the same time, you can't expect us to make hits like KANE.
Exactly.
It's different sports,
It's
bro.
different. And like you get the perfect blend between the two, which again is DJ Kent.
Yeah.
DJ Kent's he can produce you hits and he can give you an insane DJ
Yeah.
set. But then you're looking at someone like Zakes Bantwini who can give you insane production value,
Yeah.
but probably not going to give you the best DJ set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What you're hearing at a KANE set is his music, and that's the selling point.
That
The selling
is
point
the selling
isn't.
point.
I think over time he's developed the show to be more performative. So the visuals were
Insane.
amazing.
Oh my days.
So that helps a lot. And then he is a dancer as well. He's
yeah,
performative.
he has done that.
And he's very intentional with every little thing. He took a glass of wine. He grabbed his glass of wine, and that was like, how Michael Jackson takes his glasses off in 5. It feels like it's 5 hours because every little nuance is so powerful. KANE tapped into that sort of thing of him taking a sip of his wine. That was performative. People lost their shit.
Yeah.
When he took a sip of his wine,
People
bro,
were screaming, bro.
because it's that sort of. Fuck, I hate the word aura now, but it's aura.
That's aura.
It's aura.
He was
you know?
aura farming.
Yeah. So I appreciate it from a viewer's perspective because it was some of the music that I've grown up listening to, some of the music that maybe I haven't really paid attention to on his albums, and hearing it out now.
Yeah.
It's a different thing, but I wasn't expecting an amazing DJ set. It
Yeah,
was
1000%,
stop-start with some triple Bs. Like
And
what
that's
it was.
fine,
Yeah.
bro. But it's
People having a high expectation.
yeah,
That's on you.
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You fumbling your own experience like
Yeah.
that, bro. That's genuinely the problem with society today. Walking into a DJ set and expecting someone who's not a great DJ to give you an amazing DJ performance is dumb.
And that brings me to to my foreplay. Who's the worst DJs in Who's your top 5 worst DJs?
Oh, Brody.
That's kind of rude,
He's a
bro.
problem.
That's kind of rude, bro.
Crazy.
That's like us asking you who's your top 5 worst photographers in Cape Town.
Could mention a name, but let's not go there. Anyways,
Secret society and
no secret society.
Brody's foreplay.
My foreplay question of the week it's a simple question, but I don't want the same because I know Calvin's answer. I've heard it many times. He wants to DJ to inspire somebody, and if he can inspire one person to become a DJ, he's done.
no.
He's done his job for the next
Can I tell
generation.
you something? Are you confirming what he's saying?
When people ask you
Yes.
why do you DJ,
Not if they want to if I inspire them to become a DJ, fantastic. My mission is more to inspire people to appreciate the art of DJing more.
I was fairly close.
Because you were leading
Even
this man
just
into a dark path, bro.
As an audience.
Nah,
A dark path.
because
How is it dark, bro?
this man hates new DJs, bro.
No. Come on.
This man can't stand new DJs.
No, what do you mean, bro? We started a DJ school to make new DJs.
Nah, this man can't stand new DJs on the block, bro.
My question is basically the purpose of why you started DJing, not necessarily to inspire other people, but you. What did the passion do
why
for
you
you?
started.
So what was your I started photography because I wanted to take photos, yes, but there was a passion to encapsulate someone's memories or their wedding and freeze that in time, basically, right? So what did your passion? Why did you start DJing? What is the
So
fire
not
that?
necessarily what it's developed into now, but what was it when I was 15?
Yeah,
Fucking
what?
around
I mean, you can even say how it evolved over time if you want to,
Yeah,
but I think that
Oh,
think
that
story, yeah,
definitely involved.
evolved,
I
but
can
maybe the first.
I can tell
reason-
you the reason why I got into DJing is not the same reason why I still DJ today.
Mm.
So and again, it's actually funny when I think about it. So when I started, when I went out and I was like, because I did the DJ thing in high school. like bedroom DJing, making mixes on FL and whatever the case may be. It was dope, fun. When I made the conscious decision of like, cool, I'm gonna be a DJ, it was literally because I used to go outside and I used to be like, there's no way this is the KAK that is being projected onto people and you're getting paid for it, and there's generally no way that people are subjected to this ass. And it's like, okay,
So, what we don't have to name names, obviously, but I'm saying, what if you were 18? Where were you going, and what was the type of level of DJs that you were seeing that made you feel that way? Because if you were 18, that was 7-8 years ago, which is
yeah.
what?
So this was during the 2018, 2019 era. This was obviously when I consciously decided to start going out. This was before I even decided to be a DJ. This was just me consciously going out and whatever. And I don't have a lot of, or at that time I didn't have a lot of know-how as to like what's going on, what's popping, what's cool, or whatever the case may be. So I used to frequent waiting room a lot. Yeah, a little bit of fiction every now and then, but like waiting room was like the real standout for me in that context. And then like events at the time, Crayons was like a prominent event that I remember. Prime as well. Prime was still in its infancy, coming up.
Smooth. That smooth sort
yes.
of Skrilla and smooth happened in the south quite often.
Yes, I went to a couple. What's this uber cool events? We used to do the Drake night and the KANE night and that. I used to go to those things, and even then, I'm just listening to. And again, all of these events, these events and clubs and spaces, they are very mixed. How can I say? It wasn't balanced. There wouldn't be an equal amount of good DJs as there is an equal amount of KAK DJs. It was either a night of, everyone on the lineup is good, or everyone on the lineup is KAK. It was one of those. There was never a balance. And I make the conscious decision of like, you should do this, bro, because just listening to what I used to do on my laptop in high school. And in my mind at that time, I'm like, nah, DJing is dope. Everyone is cool at it and whatever the case may be. And then hearing the outside, I was like, nah, there's no way. So my motivation to start DJing was just to show this means it's not difficult to be good at to be good at this thing.
That's what I used to say, bruh. It's just pushing buttons and turning knobs.
Nah, that was genuinely like my outlook on it. It's like, it's not hard to be dope at this thing, bro. It's not hard to think creatively and to think outside of the box. Like, I started to DJ to put my dick on the table and show people that, it's not hard, bro.
He hates that phrase, bro. You know he hates that phrase.
Whether he hates it or not, that was genuinely my mindset, bro. It was just to show off and to show people this is my first time touching a deck, and look what I can do.
I hear you.
It's not the same motivations now.
Yeah,
but
of course. Yeah.
I genuinely
that, bro.
started out of a place of frustration, bro.
I'm sure there's a lot of people starting to DJ because of that.
I'd hope so.
Yeah. I think they are.
I know. I think people are doing it now because they've seen how easy it is for someone that's not good to make a living off of it.
Yeah. I'm not saying those people. I'm saying the people that are like, wait, I'm pretty sure I could do this better than most, like you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. You know, now that I think about it, KANE was probably coming. He probably saw me play once or twice, and he was like, I could do better than
I'm being real with you. It was probably like once, maybe. I feel like I didn't see you really play. You didn't really see him play, eh?
I wouldn't have
the
said.
most prominent Gremlin stuff I used to see was the three-style entries and the three-style competitions.
So there's none of his club sets, yeah.
And then the only live performance I remember seeing you was a Smooth at the Train Lodge.
I hated that venue, bro.
That's
Yeah.
I hated that
bro.
venue.
I mean, the thing is, like, I think the combination of maybe.
Sorry, that was also the problem. Watching three-style sets on YouTube made me think that this is what it sounds like
yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
And then I walk outside and then the man can't even beat match. Oh my poos.
Yeah. But
I
that's
blame
another
that.
thing. Yeah, that's another thing. It's also because there could be someone now watching shit like the TikTok stuff blowing up and thinking, I can do that better, but maybe not even seeing the real
Side
side
of it.
of like technical DJing, like your DMCs, your three styles,
Yeah.
etc. And not even seeing that and thinking to themselves, I only need to beat this
Level.
standard, but the actual standard is way higher. So exposure to everything is important.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough exposure of
The quality.
the quality. I don't think so. I mean, how many young kids do you think are actively watching three style or DMC? Not even those competitions.
I
but
can probably
those
only mention
DJs.
two. I can probably only mention, and that's me assuming that those two are watching it because of their skill level. It's Sophia and E minor.
Maybe, yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are probably only
but
two.
look at the two of them are anomalies, bro.
Yeah.
You look at Sophia.
I feel like that's their. So do you know how like each generation has that people to hold on to? So
Yeah.
for example, in like the hip hop realm, it's you and it's
But-
Mia. In Calvin's generation, it was him and like Lynn Styles or DJ Lyle or something like that. So I feel like when E minor and Sophia come along and they reach 18, I feel like that's their.
But I'm again, I can't speak for E minor, but I'm looking at someone like Sophia, for example. Sophia has her dad, who obviously introduced her to this, and her dad is affiliated with Freddie D's,
Yes.
Easy's.
That level. Yeah.
You see, so obviously, if that's the standard that your dad knows, he's gonna bring that down to you, right?
Yeah.
But if we're looking at the average kid or the average person who sees DJing and they're like, oh, cool, their standard, like Remlin said, is the TikTok.
Well, think about a 25-year-old, 30-year-old person that has a child now. Let me change my an 18-year-old person now. In the next 7 years or so, 10 years or so, they might have a child. That child's going to be 18
Yeah.
in like 20 years, 25 years or something like that. If their parents grew up watching this standard of DJs,
That's gonna
and
be
they
the
might
standard, though.
introduce, so it's gonna be, it's carrying down
Yeah.
a lower standard all the time, whereas it's not being maintained.
But then that's why you have. So do you think that if DJ Sophia, right, sorry, I'm using her as an
example,
example.
yeah.
It's because she's the one that's most prominent. If she gets to that stage of being 18, 19, right, and you think she's gonna have friends in the industry that either want to become a DJ or are starting out in their careers, do you think that she's not gonna like hold them accountable, be like, you actually not that good, bro? Like,
No, she probably would, bro.
Maybe,
But-
you never know
But
how.
she's gonna be in that. She's gonna be in the position that we are. We hold our friends accountable. You know, and it's just gonna be that. We're not gonna hold someone else accountable because people are too sensitive nowadays. I can't actively walk up to you and tell you, yeah, you had a KAK set today because we're not brassa like that.
I can.
But we can.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I genuinely, someone pay me to do that, bro. Someone pay me to stand in the jaw and literally rate people's sets. And if they have a shit set, like just pay me to go up to them and say,
You don't even want to go out. You want to get paid to do this.
I will literally do that, bro. I'll stand there
You
with a
want to get
notebook.
paid to tell people that they KAK.
I will stand there with a notebook and be
okay.
like, you
Can
must
I-
transition here, your BPM was off
Okay,
here.
can I tell you something?
What?
Can I tell you something? You have access to this YouTube channel. You can take 33% of the revenue from this YouTube channel. Come back next week and then you start telling people who you thought was KAK.
No, but that's, now I'm just...
You're getting paid to do it.
No, but if I'm doing it in a club, then the DJ on the stage has also consented to being told that
No,
they're shit.
the DJ does not need to consent to being told that they KAK. You think people who put on an album review is going to go text the person who made that album and tell them, hey, I'm rating your shit now, and it's probably going to be KAK, so just expect it. You think people are doing that? How about next week's Brodi's Foreplay is you telling us who your worst Cape Town DJs are?
I don't mind making enemies in this industry, but y'all have to go out and DJ in front of these people, and like, they are your colleagues.
Okay, and?
So you are affiliated
Brody,
with me. You can't do that, bro.
honest question. Do you think that anybody that is not the best DJ even gives a fuck, bro? They don't give a fuck.
They
what
genuinely
anyone
don't,
thinks, bro. They don't
know, no,
care if you're gonna tell them. They're like, whatever.
I
okay.
liken this, no, to the SoundCloud rapper era. 20, I'll say 2016, 2016, 17, 18, maybe 19. The craze was, I want to be a SoundCloud rapper. I want to go and I want to put out music on SoundCloud and I want to blow up.
I want to
through
be
that,
an
whatever the case.
independent artist.
You get me? But what was the one thing that was super prominent during that era?
People could tell each other they shit at
bullying.
something. Yeah, bro. Online bullying was real,
No,
bro.
it was bullying, bro.
Yeah.
Online bullying was real.
I was bullying. I could actively screen record your song, post it on my Instagram story, and say this man is hond kak. I could do that, bro. And other people will go and say the same thing, and it would happen. And whether this person was, if this person was good, the flowers would come and they would say, nah, this man is genuinely making dope music. But if the person is cuck, they would genuinely pick you out and say, yeah, but you can't rap, you don't know how to flow, your production is cuck, your beats sound ass, whatever the case may be.
It's cringe to listen to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you dare go screen record someone's transitions or someone's whatever and put that on your Instagram story, they're gonna come back and be like, yeah, you a hater, yeah, you this, yeah, you this, and whatever.
Not a hater, bro. I'm holding my industry to a standard that should be upheld. It's not. It's like, bro. Imagine you want to be like an engineer and you go to your job, right? And you know fuck all, but you've passed by like 51% of your degree. Like you got 51%. No, if you're gonna walk into my company and I'm the boss, I'm not gonna like trust you to do a big job. I'm not gonna trust you to open, like, be a headline or anything like that. You know what I mean? Because you can't deliver. You don't have the skill. You
Yeah,
don't
but
have the
that's what I'm
talent.
saying. Bullying during the SoundCloud era is what made SoundCloud rapping what it is today. SoundCloud rapping is not cool, bro. If you don't drop your shit on Apple Music or Spotify, whatever, no one's listening to it. And again, even if you are dropping your shit on there, if it's cuck, no one's listening to it, right? It's the opposite for DJs right now. DJing, you could have the cuckest mix on YouTube, but people are still gonna share that link, bro. People are still gonna, go listen to my brand, whatever the case may be, and da. But, and then the moment someone goes and says, but this is cuck, like you are cuck, like you shouldn't be doing this, bro. And that's the thing about the SoundCloud era. People straight up told other people, you shouldn't be doing this, bro. Like you shouldn't be rapping. Like stop this. We can't do that today.
I mean, we can. I'm not joking.
You know what, Brody? You can.
I don't talk about this anymore because I tried doing that and I got the fucking mob come after me, bro.
Are you in the last 7
So,
minutes? You're not gonna
I
tell us
don't.
where DJ Pochi. But a friend in Slow and Steady was like, do you know DJ Pochi? And I was like, you mean Gremlin? He's like, yeah, but he used to be DJ Pochi in high school. My man's been on it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I genuinely wish we could get to a space where
Not bullying, but
not bullying. Let me not say bullying. Where let's start with your own friends. With your own friends, because that's what my friends tell me. My friends can confidently tell me, yo, you were cucked tonight, bro.
Bro, after the last cave, most of our friends group was like, yeah, that wasn't it. But for us, we were like, we fucking loved it.
Yeah.
We knew that it wasn't
We
the
knew it
usual
wasn't
thing.
for the usual,
But
but
you
we
have
loved
to
it.
take that on board.
Yeah.
Even my first cave set, there was
It was gang hate comments, bro.
there was a lot, bro.
gang hate comments.
You know, but it's like, I'm going to take that. Like, it's a
Yeah.
subjective thing.
But-
I'm not going to go and send people, go and fuck this guy's days up because he critiqued
but
me.
like you see,
no, bro.
but like again, if you listen to that cave set, the first one, right? When you came back for the second one, you didn't do a lot of the things that you do that
Was
you did in the first
completely
one.
different.
Completely different.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like we hold each other accountable to the point of where we know, okay, cool, we need to make a change or an adjustment. And we take it in.
But that's because you see that downfall as a lesson and a challenge,
but that's what I'm
not as
saying.
a setback.
it should start with your friends.
Yeah.
And if you as a DJ cannot take your friend's criticism as a sign of, okay, I need to change this or do better, then you genuinely are the problem as a
Coming back
DJ.
to yes men. It's coming back to people that support you regardless and don't hold you
Yeah.
accountable. Yeah. Because if you're not used to anyone telling you that in your internal circle, when somebody outside says that,
it feels and
you're gonna
sounds like
show
a-
your friends, and they're all gonna say, "Ah," but
poos
like,
or da-da-da-da.
be real, bro. Like, just be real and say, hey, maybe it wasn't good.
If you think
Also-
about it like this, right? If your friend is getting you into everywhere for free, you drinking for free, you eating for free,
Yeah, but
That-
that's
but
not
that's
real
what we
friends,
do,
bro.
though.
That's not real.
That's not
friends,
real
man.
friends.
you are now suddenly the guy in VIP whose friend is the DJ. Like, you know what I mean? You get
Honestly,
a bit of
bro,
crowd from
it's
that.
Just
If-
leeches, bro.
If
That's
all
not
you
friends.
doing is hitting my line to get you into the club, you're not my bra, bro.
You're not eating that person, not eating your line. The DJ is like calling them, be like, yo, does someone want to drive with me tonight? Whatever.
Nah, me, I'll gladly go out solo, bro.
I pretty much only go out solo.
This is exactly, bro. Like,
I was there in the beginning.
Yeah, but now,
but
I
like,
mean,
you get me.
do you know how often I get to a place and they'll be like, "Is it just you?" And I'm like,
What do you
"Yeah."
mean?
Is there a problem?
Because people don't think, oh, it's his job. He's coming to, like, a doctor doesn't take his like daughter to work, does he?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
okay,
obviously
but, I mean-
not. But like, this is what I'm saying. Accountability needs to. Everyone who's friends with a DJ. If your friend is DJing KAK, please tell them that.
Tell them.
Please tell them that. If it ruins their
Criticism
day,
can be constructive.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be seen as hate.
if it ruins their day, and they hate you after that, then they were never meant to be your friend.
I mean,
anyway.
hey, to be fair, in 2018, I probably ruined his whole summer, bro. I just, every gig, just,
And look at you guys. You guys are like the greatest of friends ever, bro. So like genuinely, if you have a friend who's a DJ and they are starting out, you can be a little bit lenient because they're learning. But you're gonna tell them when they cock, they cock. If you have a friend who's established
If you're getting paid to do something,
and you cock at it,
you're getting paid already. You should be allowed to take criticism. You're already getting paid to do it.
valid. And also, guys, if you think we cock, get in the comment section.
Tell us.
Raise us.
No
We'll
problem.
gladly listen to your criticism and go and improve our lives.
Yeah. Another foreplay rant. Brought to you by Eminem Music Academy. Oh man. Yo.
Trigger.
Sometimes it feels like we're fighting an uphill battle, bro.
Does no.
Like what was this video that you sent me the other day? Brodi. The most basic of basic
wait.
bitch blends
No, wait.
ever.
I need to
bruh.
play it. I need to play it. I'm sorry.
We know why this went viral.
I need to play it.
We
bro.
know why it went
I
viral.
need
It's
to.
because of the girls in the background acting and losing their shit.
Look.
But the most basic press play mix ever.
I genuinely hope that the girls that do that, I genuinely hope that they get paid well, bro. Like, it takes a lot to be that good of an actor.
Look here, now.
What is the numbers on this TikTok?
I'm gonna tell you now. I'm not gonna play it because copyright.
Oh,
We need the money.
yeah.
But this is 5.2 million likes, 17,700 comments, 474,000 saves, 213,000 reshares,
How many views? Like 100 million.
62.3 million views.
Million.
I'm gonna put the link in the description so that you guys can go watch this video. This man is mixing vocal over vocal, as in the two vocals are clashing with each other, bro. Not a wordplay. Two completely different vocals just clashing with each other, and it just fucking sounds terrible, bro. And the people in the crowd are like losing their shit, bro.
It went viral because of the reactions.
But
No.
It did. It was edited 100%, zoomed in on every
Yes,
person's
and that's
reaction.
fine.
But
bro,
I don't think it's
but-
the people's reaction. I think it's the way the people look in. So it's not.
But then you also
it's not
see
their
the
shot,
comments.
it's
The
are
comments
they
in
good
the on the video is this DJ's fire. Where are you playing next? Do you do private events?
But this is what I'm
When
saying.
are you coming to my city?
The virality is not the important part here. My thing is, and again, I'll direct this to the people who watch this clip and who all thought this is dope. Are you fucking tone deaf, bro?
Yeah, honestly, bro.
Like, are you tone
In the
deaf?
whole world wide web, bro, like the infinite amounts of free good DJing there is out there, this is the fucking terrible horn cuck that goes massive, bro. We're not talking about a couple thousand, a little
No, we talk about
millions, bro. Something that can change someone's life forever.
So we'll do a segment like that. I think that should be a new segment out. Every week we pick the TikTok of the week. And then that can be
We
like
A
can't.
good one and a bad one.
Because we can't play the sound.
we put it in the description. We let the
Put it in the
people in
A
the
good one and
comments
a bad
decide.
one.
Fairs. I do
Okay,
that. But
fair.
guys, please. That's all I want to know, bro.
You know what it is, bro. This is the thing.
Brody's
I'm
packed
not-
up already.
You just want to sit in traffic. That's my
Yeah.
buzz, bro.
I'm not saying that if you get that fame and those opportunities and that money from that, good for you. But the problem is the people that do deserve it aren't getting that. If everybody gets the slice of the pie and everybody's happy
Calm.
and making money, no problem. But the problem is that the people that are the worst, like imagine you are the worst, what is your example? Engineer. The worst engineer.
And that man is getting the biggest paycheck.
The most and the fucking best
And
engineer
the
on
best
the planet
recognition.
isn't getting shit. Like it just doesn't make sense. We are living in a absolutely upside down, fucked up industry, bro. Like it is fucked.
Don't bring out the Matrix. We're gonna be here for another hour.
Yeah. I'm gonna still watch number 2 and recap my.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, guys. Have a good week. Well, you're gonna be watching us on Wednesday, so have a good rest of your week.
I'm so
And-
irritated. Bro.
Yeah, you mad irritated right now. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. This has been the Let's Talk Foreplay podcast. Also, shout out to the good people at Offscript for blessing us.
Oh yeah, shout out.
Shout out to
Crypto.
the homie Crypto. Shout out to the homies at Offscript. Personally, I need about 2 more of these.
We didn't plan on wearing this either.
Yeah,
this
this
was
was
complete
spontaneous.
organic.
Like we literally just, I walked in up to you and I was like, oh shit, you're
Yeah.
also wearing it. And then,
You have the better one though.
shout out! Thank you.
Nothing there.